116th Hotline.
It's Sadie.
It's Satana, and welcome back to 116th Hotline. If this is your first time here, hello. And if this is not your first time here, welcome back. We need to start doing like the actual intro, like we're a podcast where we talk about anything and everything.
Oh, yes.
You know. Mm-hmm. If you don't know, then you're about to find out.
Dude, I was just looking at, because I made the poster today about like, hey, catch up on the
71?
Bro, we're 71 or 72. I think it's 71.
I don't know, 70 something.
We are almost to the triple digits.
That's crazy.
That is insane how long we've been doing this.
It's literally because we have the passion. People are like, podcasts is like, everybody has a podcast. Yeah. Because everybody needs to yap.
Exactly.
It's a form of therapy, honey.
I love it for us. Especially if, like, I feel like as you get older, and instead of just listening to music all the time, right? Yeah. You actually want to hear, like, what other people have to say, or what they're thinking, or something that's...
Give me a little piece of your brain.
Right.
Yeah.
Relevant. Something relevant.
Yeah.
Anything. Like,
anything, you know?
I love.
Yeah.
First of all, can we appreciate your outfit? You look like you... she was waiting on that one, sis. Girl, like that outfit is eating.
I know.
I love the black and I kept looking at your necklace earlier though.
I thrifted it from like a random thrift store.
I think you showed me it before.
I'm from a random thrift store like in Collinsville.
Freaking cute.
No, Sky took.
What? A store?
Mm-hmm. A random like vintage shop.
Just so freaking cute.
Can we appreciate the little charm bracelet? Thank you.
I freaking love it.
But yeah, somebody literally commented on my Instagram today, was like, I love your personality. You are such a Leo, and I love that for you. I was like, stop making my head big. I stopped.
Give me more. Give me more.
Stop, but then keep going.
Stop it.
What's the date today? Today is February 11th. So you guys will be hearing this next week.
Yes.
And we haven't even talked about Sadie's birthday.
I totally forgot about that. It's just been so crazy busy up until that, and then even afterwards.
It was like go. Literally. So we haven't had time to properly say happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Sadie is officially 30.
I know that if you're someone that you've been listening to our podcast, like I swear for the last like 5-6 episodes, I have been talking about, I'm gonna be 30. Mm-hmm. My 30s are coming, and finally we are here. Girl. I am 30. Do I look older? Can you see the wrinkles right here? Like, geez.
What do they call that? Crow's feet?
Crow's feet? Is that what they call it?
They call that like the wrinkles are here.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Oh.
Yeah, but first of all, how was your 30th birthday?
Oh, my
Give us all the tea.
Yes,
if I wasn't there.
I know, right? Like as if you weren't a part of the host. It was amazing to say the least. It was, like I said, it was super busy up to it because planning it all. And shout outs again to my sister-in-law Lisa and Melissa, and of course Satana and Val. They came and helped set up the entire day. They came and helped set up. And
insert clip here.
They were working so freaking hard.
Yes,
like literally, like so hard, and I appreciate. I couldn't have done it without y'all, for real.
Of course, we love
you. I swear. So it was amazing. We had a space for it and everything. Majority of the people showed up, and then I have some few little games interactive. You know me.
What was the theme?
Okay, first of all, yes, you're right. The theme. Oh my gosh, I love it. My theme was like Met Gala. Okay, so red carpet, all of it. Oh my gosh, yeah, we can like probably insert like a picture of the group photo.
Pictures,
but yeah, everybody ate. Like the outfits were top notch. I loved it so much. Gabby was getting creative, Asia was creative, like I just loved it. I was expecting that, and did
it exceed your expectations?
Yes, it really did. Because I'm like, at first I thought people were just gonna be like, oh, okay, like a simple little slip dress or whatever. But they came up with the gowns and ball gowns and like the glitters and everything, and the heels, and oh my gosh, and the men, the thing that really did shock me, like the girls, I knew they were gonna eat, but the men came, like all of their husbands and boyfriends, they came like all dressed up, suit and ties and clean, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yes, that type of thing, like it excites me and it makes me feel so appreciative, because I'm like, yeah, they really listened to what I requested for, and they did it, and the fact that they made their men and their +1 do it too, I loved it and I appreciate it so much. And I just thought, but we did a stupid little video walk, like the runway,
red carpet walk. I'm really surprised that all the guys like participate, like everybody. And we were like, if you were here, well, me and Val was like on the mic, like, if you were here, you have to participate. I don't care if you don't want to. Like, this is Sadie's party. You're here because Sadie loves you. Like, you better participate. And everybody participated.
They literally did it.
Everybody.
Especially
not one person like didn't participate.
2 didn't, but
oh really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which
everybody else,
but even the ones that did not want to, like especially the ones that refused, like
they ended up doing it.
Which I was shocked.
I was like,
I think you and Val kept on saying it too, like, hey, come on, let's go. And the support from everybody there,
like it's just the vibe.
It was just the vibe.
Get up and just do it.
Just do it. Like it's not that big of a deal. It'll be fun. The main reason why I wanted them to do it too is that it's for me to keep, so I can look back on it. You know, like the fact that you showed up for my birthday and you dressed up. You took time out of your day to dress up, and we got a red carpet here. We got an amazing backdrop.
When are you ever gonna do that again?
Hello?
Yeah,
do it. So then the guys, like, finally, even your brother.
I was surprised. I was like,
my friend Brianna, I guess she sat at their table and she said that whenever we were all doing it and y'all were like, come on guys, let's do it, and she said she heard Joe said, I'm not doing it, y'all. And then he ended up doing it, and it was hilarious, but it was so cute. I'm like, I really truly appreciate all of everybody that came up and did it, especially the guys, because I know that was something that's out of their comfort zone.
They're like, why do I want to do this?
Why y'all girls so extra? Like, but then I guarantee you that at some point they felt like, oh, like, ooh, the camera's on,
part of the party,
or like the eyes are on me. Like, I feel good because we were so supportive and hyping. If you can see my videos in the background, like we were screaming, hyping them up the entire time.
Not only that, but it's like when you, especially like a lot of your friends, I think are parents too.
Yes.
So it's like, when do you ever get a
the
date
chance
night
to feel yourself, or a date night? Yeah, absolutely.
And dressed to the nines like that. Like, we will never be going to Hollywood like that. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Going to like a premiere or like a Met Gala. So it's like,
I've always wanted that.
I know.
And I knew that, of course, we were gonna do it. But then I'm like, you know what? If they already dressed up, come and flaunt and stunt your stunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, when I was editing the video, Danny, I love this because he was like walking, like he's like, you know, like I feel like he wasn't wanting to do it, but then he did it anyway. But when he did it, you could see mainly from him, from out of the guys, his little smirk, and he was like he was. What's the word?
He was
blushing.
Oh,
he was like, yeah, and I was like,
he was feeling that's my man.
That's my man. That's my man. But I loved it because I'm like, yeah, I know for a split second the guys that did it at that moment, they're like
feel good.
Like it feels good. Yeah. It feels good to just flaunt a little
Who
bit.
doesn't love to be center of attention? Come on.
It was so freaking good. Like I loved all of the outfits and everything. We had a lot of like, you know, finger foods and everything. Again,
your outfit though, your dress was so freaking cute.
I was all freaking bloated though. I hate that.
No, you looked good.
I was just like, because I was running all over all day and I forgot to wear my faja, so I'm like, whatever at this point.
I think if you wore the faja, it would have looked like You Can Tell.
Oh, that's for real. That's true. That's true.
Like you looked good. Like I don't know what Sadie's talking about. She looked great in her dress.
I'm working on it, but thank you.
But this girl, she had a game. It was a fun game. Okay, so she had a game where she took pictures that she had with her guests and she printed them out and she put it all over the venue, and then they had to go find their picture.
Scavenger hunt.
Yeah, it was a scavenger hunt of like looking for your picture, and then when you find yours, you take a Polaroid picture with it. And so Sadie got to keep that picture of that person holding the picture and the Polaroid. Like that is so. I was telling this girl, I was like, why are you doing all this on your birthday? I was like, you need to have me and Val help, or like, you know, whatever. Like, why are you doing all this by yourself? She's like, but it's just me. And I'm like, that just speaks to like how much Sadie is like, you know, as a person. Like I was like,
don't make me cry.
I was like, this girl. I was like, but it was really fun.
I know. I'm so glad that you guys like that. I just thought
that was so like, I would never have thought about
for
that.
reals?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So Gabby is like, this is so creative. Like what? I think it's just the teacher in me. You know, like I do a lot of like fun interactive things, and like I mean,
that was a STEM activity.
Literally, like get up, start moving, go look for this. Like literally, because I think it's, you know, granted I only had the place for like 2 hours, and like the part of the event was going to be only for 2 hours, but I'm like, I don't want my guests to just be sitting there the whole time. And I remember, yes, Tatiana did say that, you know, we're all adults, we can learn how to mingle and all that. I'm like, yeah, but then like if it's for 2 hours straight and you're just like mingling and taking pictures and that's it, like it's kind of boring. And the person I am, and a lot of it stems from our 116 Hotline events too. You know how we always do something interactive.
Want to do something fun.
We want to do something fun. We want the crowd to feel like they're wanted, they're included.
Yes.
So ever since we have been doing our events, I thought I incorporated that into my event, my party, and my birthday. And I'm like, you know what? I need to do something with my guests, especially if it's like hand selected people that, you know, was on my guest list. Like, you know, and then of course the +1. I'm like, I wanted to make it fun. So of course, sorry, I don't have pictures of the +1 people because I don't know them. But I made sure I had to go through my Facebook page, like guest list, like 5 times, like make sure I do not miss anybody because I don't want them to feel missed out. So I sure got everybody on there.
You did great.
I know. I thought it was fun. And
not only that, but she had a piñata. Which, why did nobody want to hit the piñata? I was like,
that was a little disappointment, but it's okay.
Because I think because everybody was like kind of like, oh, like
Yeah.
we're adults. But I would have hit it, but I was working on something else.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, but
girl, I know. So my two interactive activities. The first one was to go find your scavenger hunt with the pictures, and then I had 2 piñatas, because growing up, we would do that at my grandma's house as kids. And if you don't know what piñata is, it's like a little, what is it, like a little cardboard box where it's filled with candy, and like people hold it up, or you put it up on a tree or something, and then you're blindfolded and you hit it with a bat. You try to hit it so that way the candies can fall out, and then kids or everybody will just go and try to get the candies.
It's very nostalgic.
It's a very nostalgic.
I'm surprised not a lot of people wanted to.
I was really shocked with that. So I was like, So I think I had like 2 people other than myself that did it, and like you said, I know you would have too. But so I was just like, hello guys, anybody else? And they were just kind of like chilling. So I'm like, I'm not gonna force feed you on that part. I mean, I already made you do your little video walk, so whatever. But that was a little disappointment, because I put a lot of good candy in it too.
Bro, I took one of the piñatas home. I was like,
the entire thing. I'm like, here, just take it to your kids.
Dude, I literally put all the candies. We dumped it all on the floor, and she put it all in her shopping cart. She's like, this is my candy. I was like, okay. So we've been eating it.
I know. I saw that. I was like, it's good candy too. I got like Mexican candy, mom candies in there, like the candies that I liked, and like that I grew up.
It was very like definitely nostalgic, and I was like, okay, she's like fulfilling her inner childhood.
That's what it was. Like that was the point of it, because like me turning 30, I was like, okay, this is like, I mean, I've always been an adult, but this is like real like adult. I feel like it's really hitting. It's like a new era. So I was like, I want to do some things that remind me of my childhood, like you said. That's why I incorporated that on there. And I had little guest what are those called? Goodie bags with like sunglasses that has like,
those are so
cute. And I have like little mini tiny playing cards in there, because if you know me, I like miniature things. I just like miniature things, because again, back to when I was little, I like to play with like just playing with toys. Like I'm such a little kid at heart, honestly, so that's why it was a lot of things incorporated into that. So it was
really good.
Thank you.
I had a lot of fun, and then I also liked your I liked your like charcuterie layout. Like Lisa and them did really good on that.
Good on that.
The cups were really cute. Whoever did the bows on the cups.
I swear, Stan and Valerie sat there for like ever trying to like tie the bows. We were struggling with it, but they still turned out so cute. They turned out good. They turned out cute. I just like the whole vibe. It was definitely like close circle, very intimate, and I like that venue space a lot. I do too. I cannot recommend it enough.
We're gonna use it for
our future events.
Yes,
we have to
for our spring fling.
Which
it's coming up. Stay tuned on our socials. It will be posted.
This is gonna happen. I know we've been talking about Christmas one. We talked about Valentine's. It's just been
back-to-back stuff and like events, and like I'm sure you guys too with like the holidays and just like life in general is going like 1,000 miles per hour. So we try to plan things, but sometimes it cuts too close, so we just have to,
and that's okay. But we are determined about this one, because we're due for an event.
It's been our last event was Valentine's, right?
Literally
a year ago. I'm so sorry. Well, and I guess like it kind of balances out too, because we take the summer off, so that kind of like leaves us like 4 or 5 months.
That's true.
That we don't do anything.
Yeah, we'll have some fun things cooking up for the spring fling for our...
Maybe, like, it's going to be March soon, so maybe April.
April, yeah.
More likely it'll be April.
When it's warmer outside, too, like actual springtime, so I'll be looking out for that, because...
I'm excited. It's going to be...
so excited.
Better this time. I mean, we have more experience hosting events.
Yes, that part.
Hosting more intentional events. With intentional activities and things like that, and I'm really, really excited about... Anyways, back to your party.
I know,
yeah, so basically I also did like a surprise video.
Oh my god.
So my thought into the video was, I had gone to a birthday party and someone had did a like slideshow of the birthday girl.
Yes.
And it was like from her birth till her age now.
I freaking love that. I would have freaking bawled.
And I was like tearing up, because I knew your birthday was coming up, and I was like, when do you ever get to celebrate someone in this way other than when they pass?
Exactly.
And that made me like really emotional, and I was like, I want to make sure everybody I love and care for knows that they're loved. So I'm like, I need to do this for Sadie. Like, I need to do this. So I immediately told Val, I'm like, I want to fucking do this. Like, I'm getting it done now. We're doing it. She's like, how are we going to do it? I was like, I don't care. We're going to go to her Facebook. We're going to get all the people that, we know that loves and cares for her. And yeah, I got it. I mean, Val helped me. Lisa helped me. We got it done. I did the best I could, but I was like, I know she'll appreciate it. I may have missed a couple people. I'm so sorry. sorry.
It's okay.
I was trying to like edit it and like put it together, but yeah, I hope you.
Oh my gosh, it was like that was definitely the highlight of my party that night too. I kind of had an idea what they were doing because I kind of put two and two together, and I shit you not, this girl for the past like 3 days, right up until my event, like she's like, you're gonna cry. I have a surprise for you. I knew she was so excited, itching to tell me.
I was like, so itching, and she's like, just tell me. I'm like, no. And then Danny's like, why the do you keep saying it then? I'm like, because I want her to like, you know, it's just the anticipation.
The anticipation, in which I was. And I at first I really didn't know. I'm like, what is she talking about? What is the surprise? And my main thought was I thought Leslie was gonna actually show up, you know, because like that's what she did for my last party. So, but then whenever she told me that, she really couldn't find anybody to cover her, I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's like, that's probably not it. I don't know how it popped in my mind. Because the day I asked you, I was like, is it like a person? And you're like, well, it's multiple people. And then so whenever I kind of put two and two together, because I remember,
I said it's not a person.
A person, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, wait, what if it's like a video of people saying happy birthday to me? And I'm like, maybe, I don't know. And then so the day whenever they were helping me clean, I'm not clean, they were helping me set up, her and Val were in the corner like looking around the room. And then Melissa and Lisa were setting up my backdrop, which is right in front of like the main center part, and they were like, wait, are you sure you want to put the backdrop here? And then I'm like, y'all are giving me away. But then I'm like, but I still wasn't sure positive. I was like, wait, whatever, maybe they were just wondering. So then like I mean, and I totally forgot all about it, honestly. And because when you call me, you're like, well, I'll just wait until it's just us. Remember?
Okay, we'll backtrack, because when we were setting the bows onto the cups, I was like, Sadie, do you want to guess? And it was just me, Val, and Sadie. And then Val was like, why the fuck? She's like, what the fuck? And I was like, no, like, just guess. And then Sadie's like, let me see. It's a video of people saying happy birthday. And I literally looked it out. I was like,
they played it off so well.
I was like,
nope.
I was like, nope, not that. And then Val was looking at me, and I was like, going like this, like, nope, not that.
It's so special whether I had an idea or not. Like, so.
Well, I wanted you not to expect it. That's why I called you back, and I was like, hey, like, I'm just not gonna do it. Like, it's just like too much.
Well, I honestly, because it was so busy, and I was like all over the place, like I totally forgot about it. Yeah. Because whenever we were finally doing the piñatas, and then like Val was with me the whole time, and I was like, Sutana, come hit. And I was like, Sutana. I was like, where's Sutana? And then Val she didn't say anything, so I was like, what the heck is Sutana? And then all of a sudden, you guys turned the lights off and everything. You guys got the thing pulled out. I was like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, it's time. And so whenever I saw that, and I like the projector pulling down, I didn't even know they had a screen. And then when I saw the projector, I was like, where the heck did they get projector? I'm like, oh, Valerie has a freaking projector, of course.
Well, that place has a projector too, but we didn't know how to hook it up to the thing, so I was like, we just go and get it like this.
But it's the fact that you guys went through all that just to do that. Like, I literally felt so loved, and don't want to cry, but yeah, because she kept saying, she's like, I just want you to know I just want you to feel loved and know that you are so loved. And I was like, oh, that was another thing that gave it away, because he kept saying that. I'm like, okay, how can I know that I'm so loved by multiple people? I'm like, okay, it's probably like some kind of message. But then like I was still very shocked whenever it did happen. They were setting up. I was like, oh, this is it.
She was literally ugly crying. She's like,
I was like ugly freaking crying.
I was like, okay, I gotta get the tissues for her.
I know this also. She even got the tissues and everything. Brian was behind me the whole time.
I know. I was like, why are you guys just randomly standing in the corner? I was like, it works.
I mean, it worked. And then he like was recording me the whole time, and I was really, really shocked with most of the people on there.
Really?
Because I'm like, I swear. Because at first I thought it was gonna be like, my family and my friends and that. But then Ghost was the one that popped up. I was like, Ghost? And then like Naichu and them. You reached out to people that they were dearly to me, but then I haven't talked to them in a while. So I was like, okay, that
has made an impact in your life.
Yes, and Ace, and so sweet. And then whenever my little Fresno girlies came on, I was like, what? And then like I was like, okay, if I see them, I'm gonna see like the rest of them, which I didn't. And it's okay, because they told me that they thought it was gonna be like later, and we didn't get the videos in time. But then my main one was my grandpa, my Yotzi. When he popped out, I was like, what? No, my Yotzi on this. And then I started crying even more. And then like it was just, I was a hot mess, but it was such a beautiful hot mess. I was like, okay, it was like I really truly felt so loved, and I've never. I don't want to cry.
She's gonna cry.
Don't make me cry.
This is a birthday recap. Come on.
But I truly felt it, and you weren't lying when you said that. I just want you to know that you feel so loved, because she kept saying that to me like 3-4 days straight, like 24 hours, and I'm like, I was like, okay, how, and I was like trying to take it in, but then like, I mean, when I finally saw the video, I truly take it in, and looking back at it now, thank you for doing that. Give me a hug. Oh, I love this. I truly loved this so much, and
I knew you would.
And And you already knew.
I knew.
You already knew I would. So I do really, really feel loved and appreciated. And I have the video. I saved it and everything, and I will hold it dearly to my heart. So thank you for all that.
I just wanted to show you like that you really are appreciated and loved, and I feel like turning 30 is such and like your life changes and like just being more aware this year. Yes. And like you've just been going through a lot, and so I was like, how can I make her feel loved and appreciated? And then like plus it's like a monumental moment in your life, turning 30. Yes. And so when I went to that birthday party, I was like, this is what I have to do. Yeah, I was like, this is what I have to do. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that I love you and appreciate you, and everybody loves you.
I love that. That truly made me feel like, okay, wow, I do feel seen. That's why it's
do you like the end of the slideshow?
What was it?
Where it said happy birthday, Sasa, and then like the happy birthday song.
Happy birthday. Oh my god, it was so sweet. I freaking love that video so much. I will, like I said, I will hold it dearly to my heart, and that's something that I can keep with me forever. It's like a good keepsake. So that will top any like expensive gifts in the world. My people, I love you so much.
Yeah, this is gonna be the best year of your life.
Oh, I can't stop. But I loved it, so I really, really do appreciate you for doing that. You and Val for reaching out to my people and all that.
Of course, and I mean, this just goes to show, like, you can show the people that you love and appreciate in your life that they are loved and appreciated, not only by you, but by the people in their lives. Yes. Because we are literally always on the go.
So life is so busy.
Like, I mean, we were just talking earlier, like, we have to do this, we got this to do, we got this to do. And it's like, the only time, I don't know about you, but I feel like the only time I can pause is when we're doing the podcast.
No, I swear to God.
Because it's like, it's the only time we can actually stop and sit down and yap.
In general,
and just be like, okay, what's going on? What's the 411?
Oh, it's crazy. Honestly, this is the reason why, like, I do truly, hold this podcast close dear to my heart too, because like I agree with that, because our lives in general, like you and I, like we're busy. So crazy busy. Like we have, like, we were just literally talking about that at dinner, like this. And just now I feel like we just took a pause. Yeah, and we're taking a breather and we're processing everything, reflecting.
That's why I was like, oh my god, we didn't even have time to like reflect about your birthday, because we did an episode of my year, and I'm like, we need to talk about your birthday, because that was like, we just experienced it, and then we just like had to go. Yeah.
Which is, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I wanted to talk to you about like how everything went and how I felt about it too, and like the whole video thing and everything. It's just I'm
happy that you liked it. Like I wanted to make something like you said where you could hold it close to your heart, and then also like maybe in the future if you want to replay that, exactly. You could play it whenever and have those memories.
Absolutely. I love that. That's another reason why I feel like for us, like, we love to capture moments.
We do.
We love to capture moments. Every little moment, like a video or a picture or a snap, just because like we can look back at it.
Yeah, and I hate people that are like, just live in the moment. I'm like, I can live in the moment and I can capture it, so I can remember the moments. Because if you're just living in the moment, like, I regret
memories tend to lose if whether you believe it or not.
Yes, I regret like those times where I'm like, I'm gonna be that girl who just lives in the moment. I'm like, wait, but then I have nothing to look back on, and I'm like, I regret not capturing moments.
The thing is, like, sometimes when I'm looking at my old photos and videos, I like from like years and years ago, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I forgot this happened, and the video or picture is like proof that you did this, you were here, or whatever happened. Like, I don't know, I find it so very like what's the word, like, I don't know, important, and very like, it plays a big role in like just your life in general. That way you can look back at it and reflect on what you have been through, what you used to do.
Can I make a confession? Yes. I finally deleted Snapchat the other day.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I was literally only keeping it for the memories. But I was like, it's time to let this app go. Ooh. Like, I haven't dealt with that for years. Like,
I'm glad you said that, because I was still sending you snap memories of your kids. But then not anymore now. I was sending you through.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that. I mean, really, it was. When did we start using it? Like
2016, 15?
When this was like popping. It was popping. I just like, I don't have use for it. Like, I deleted it.
I mean, you have not been active on it for a while already anyway.
Yeah, so. Like putting it on story. Yeah, like, I was just like, I don't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I use it just for like my close friends, so I can like snap with them and like whatnot. But I don't really use it to like talk to random people and stuff like that. I know.
I'm like, I'm past that era.
Right,
Yeah. But okay, so now you're 30. Ooh. I want to ask you, because I feel like for me, when it's my birthday, I always like do almost like New Year's resolution type of thing.
Honestly.
Like, what is this year going to be for me? What's it going to look like? So what are some goals you may have for this year? Now that you're 30, it doesn't have to be like specific goals, but maybe like, what are you hoping for?
The jingles on this is, I love it.
What are you hoping for? No, what are you hoping for? You know, what are you looking forward to? Just, I don't know.
Well, honestly, I don't know if this is like a confession or just like, well, because like,
boil the tea, y'all.
well, because like, you know, I mean, like Brian and I, we've been together, like here, that's the most question I get asked at work, especially.
Well, I'm not gonna ask you, but go ahead.
Well, I know, yeah, but I mean, like,
tell me.
Gosh, so how long have you and your boyfriend been together? And I'm like, you know, like 4 or 5 years, 4 years going on 5. Yeah. And they're like, so when are you guys gonna, you know, tie the knot? Yeah. Because I feel like that's so like what's the word?
The next step
and social norm. Like, you know, if you've been together for like more than 4 or 5 years, like what is the next step? When is it gonna come? And I don't get offended by it, you know, by all means. I do not get offended by it. It's like, it's just another question for me. But I'm like, you know, I do get asked that a lot, and by all means also, it's not like any kind of like peer pressure on me on my part, because I'm like, I really don't care. Like, things like that don't bother me, because I'll just tell them straight up that, well, you know, we've talked about it, and I'm very, very transparent with that. So I'm like, well, I'll just answer by saying what I'm answering now, that, you know, we are very, we're transparent about that. Whenever it happens, it'll happen. So yeah, I will just never ever give Brian a ultimatum. I just feel like that's something that I would never do. Like, putting a timeline.
That's giving a big ick. I don't like that.
Like I said, okay, I don't know if this is a confession or whatever, but like, okay, so for my birthday card that he got me with the roses, whatever, he said something about, you know, be looking out for something big this year or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, like, it's like, you say that all the time. I mean, he doesn't say that all the time, but just kidding. But then I don't want to get my hopes up or whatever, but at the same time, I'm like,
because it might not be that,
right? I'm like, if it happens, it happens, right? But if it doesn't happen, then it's cool too. Like, I'm okay to don't fucking stop doing that. But I'm okay, and I'm okay with it, because at the same time, I keep telling everybody I want to travel and live my best life first, and then start settling down. However, to answer your question, so yeah, that's something I could be looking forward to, and I would be very much happy if that does happen. If you don't know what I'm talking about engagement.
Okay, so I have a question. Yes. Just know that when I say, hey, let's go get our nails done, and I'm like,
don't ruin it now. But then
when I say, hey, let's go get a French tip.
Nails. Look at those nails, sister. Or you're gonna be, hey, Sadie, I'm working on a new nail thing. Can I do your nail?
What? Wait, French tip, bitch? Are you trying to tell me something?
What? The French tips? You're gonna be, no. I'm just trying out.
If anything, I don't think that it would be me that he would. I mean, if anything, maybe Val. I don't know.
No.
But whatever. If the time comes, the time comes. I think, like you said, when you expect it, then you don't want to get disappointed or get too happy. I don't know. That's just my opinion too.
Yeah. I agree with that. And if it happens, then yes, sure, I'll be happy with that.
Let it happen naturally.
Exactly. I'm very much a person. I don't like to force anything, you know, because like I wasn't.
It's just like acting too.
Exactly. It's not. It doesn't seem genuine. You know what I mean? And I want everything to come from the heart. I want it to come naturally and just be like, you know, genuine. So if it comes, then it comes. If it doesn't, that's cool too. We have all the time in the world for it.
Exactly.
Well, not really, but then we do. But to answer your question, so yes, that's something I'm looking forward to, but then again, it's not like on my top list.
Okay, I have a question though. Yes. Are you gonna be one of those girls that are like, well, I mean, honestly, shout out to these girls too. One of my friends, she went to go look at rings with her boyfriend, and she's like, if you do propose and I don't know when, this is the ring that I want. Are you like that, or are you just like kind of like go with the flow? So
actually, he asked me a while ago. Well, yeah, that's the reason why I'm kind of like, yeah, because it's been a while. Okay, no shade, honey.
You're just telling how it is.
But just because, like, just so he has an idea, you know. Yeah. So he was talking about. He was like, hey, send me some of the ring styles that you like. So I just sent him like a couple of options. Like, okay, I like this type. I like this like cut. I like this stuff. So I mean,
damn.
Because I'm like,
well, I guess there's different types.
There's different.
Wow, must be nice. I never got to experience that.
It's never too late. It's never too late, Danny. But no,
you hear that?
You hear that? Hello? He's over there. But yeah, no, because I mean, yeah, I do kind of care with gifts if I'm gonna wear something for the rest of my life.
It's gonna be like,
because I don't want a huge crazy boulder that's like kind of doesn't match my finger type. You know
like this right here?
Yeah, like this one right here. Like,
statement ring.
Statement ring. No. Like so I just seen a couple of ones that I do like, and I'm like, hey, just for an idea. And he asked me for it. It's not like I'm like, hey, if you ever do,
here's what you need to get.
Because then that would be.
There's girls like that though. There's girls like that though. I mean, like the ultimatum type thing. Like
the ultimatum thing. Like
you better get this cut, this emerald, this.
Like I feel like it. When you're doing that, it all comes from you. Yeah. It's not very genuine coming from him or your partner that wants to actually propose to. Like he did ask me what kind I would like, so I gave him, an idea.
Options.
So he has an idea.
Yeah, like whenever that does happen, like at least now he has an idea.
At least he has an idea. Yeah.
I like that because then you're not being like, I want this, like
specifically this one only,
Talking about, I want a $50,000 ring. Honey, you must be joking.
I know, you got me messed up. Like, I really don't care.
Let's put that down payment on a house.
Right? Dude, seriously. I'd rather put that on a house for real. That is one to answer.
Buy me a house if you're real with it.
For real, dude.
Okay, but other than that, because I feel like marriage is always what people are asking.
Yeah, and
what else are you looking forward to?
I am definitely looking forward to. One of my main goals, like you said, whenever you're turning your 30s, is to build up my savings account, because I have been really thinking heavy, like marriage or whatever too, but then I've been thinking heavy about like settling in general, whether if it's like in a marriage or by myself as an adult. I really want to look into like
be prepared
like be prepared for like buying a house or investing into like things that will actually matter for my future, you know what I mean? So like even if like marriage or whatever doesn't come first, I can at least be prepared for like a house or something, so I'm really prepared. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think that you would be great at, because I see a couple of teachers do this, like They sell like digital products to other teachers. I think you would totally do good in that. Like as a side hustle. That way it's not too much. It's all digital. It's all online. So like lesson plans, like formats that have helped you. Of that. Yeah, like lesson plans that have helped you, or like even your scavenger hunt thing. Like here are some STEM activities that and just sell it for like maybe like $10 a pop.
Well, there is a website like that. It's called Teacher Pay Teachers, and then that's exactly what people do. Like they make accounts and they share their stuff and they make it for a price. So I don't know why that had never crossed my mind.
You need to do that, because even girls, they be selling it on Etsy. Like
yes,
you do it. Oh my
gosh, duh! Why didn't I
that would be a great like
little side hustle?
Like
absolutely,
I wish I knew that. Like in my 20s, is like to get a side hustle. Yeah, because side hustles really like help cushion your income. So if you're like trying to get something to go to your savings just without even trying, I think having an extra income or side hustle to do that.
I like that. For now, like for the past few like months or like past year actually, my side hustle, which just has not been consistent, is just babysitting on the side,
Yeah. Oh and, duh. You do that too.
I do that, but not enough now, especially now that I have my baby nephew around. Like I really tend to him, but which I love that, and I want to spend time with my baby
maybe you need to do my Hmong channel with me.
Girl, I wouldn't mind.
Dude, I literally was looking at that when I was editing the episode.
Did you really?
My year, and I was like, we really need to make it happen.
Honestly.
Because I looked everywhere. And there were a couple of videos of actual like Hmong kids, but not like an adult teacher.
Like teaching. Because like you said, that idea would be good for the little Hmong kids that are growing up and learning like Duolingo, whatever type of thing. Ooh.
Yes.
Girl, I wouldn't mind.
You could be my... What's your Hmong name?
Be Miss. Wait, what would you be?
Miss New?
My would be Miss Lee.
Miss Lee.
Because in Lee.
Miss Lee.
It's just like Miss Lee. Miss
Lee. Nhajong Miss Lee.
Yeah, I know.
Nhajong la la.
Bây giờ phong như la la.
We need to do it, dude. Literally,
we would be so good at this, and like honestly, it would be like so inviting and friendly, and because we
can be like cringy.
No, for real,
and it's okay. Yes.
I'm down for it, dude.
See, that's our side hustle.
No, seriously.
It's our YouTube channel. Ooh, okay, we need to... Okay, we'll talk about this offline, but...
Okay, but...
Yeah, anyways. Okay, so 30s. I love that for you. I really, like... I think that you're going to love your 30s.
Aww.
And I think this new chapter, like... It's just so cool, because I feel like... I've seen you through when you were younger,
dude,
to
seriously.
your 20s to now in your 30s. That is just like, I'm ready to see you thrive in this next chapter of your life. And I was talking to Nolly at your birthday party. We're like, we just can't wait to see the Blasian babies. Like, I cannot wait to see Sadie's babies in the future, because I know how much you love kids and stuff like that, and I just can't wait to see you in this next chapter of your life.
Oh my gosh!
Even if it's in your 30s or not, like
right.
like I'm just excited.
That's on my my best friend at work says too, she's like, oh, you know, like those, like, was it Brian and I took a picture of baby Owen,
yeah,
and then she commented on the picture, she goes, I can see it, you know, as in, like, and she's always like, hey, happy birthday, your 30s, are your eggs jumping yet? Like, just jokingly,
better get to it,
because she knows that I love kids and she loves kids, and she goes, you and Brian are gonna have the prettiest babies. And like, I know, with the little curly hair, and I'm like, I'm excited. We talk about it too. Brian and I are always like, our babies are gonna be so cute, we're gonna be like, you know, putting them in like sports, we're gonna have like just such a good time. Like, I think whenever we do become parents, we're gonna love it. We're gonna love the parents.
Yeah, I think you both are really, like, you guys genuinely love kids.
And genuinely, I really do love kids. Like,
it's gonna be fun.
I can't wait.
I'm excited for this next chapter of your life. I think that I think you've definitely been ready for it.
Oh, thank you. Well,
and the birthday party was so much fun.
Oh, so much fun. And again, thanks a million times. Have you received anything in the mail yet?
Yes, I did. Oh my God, I was gonna. You did? I was gonna. Yeah, it's in my car. I was gonna message you that I got it, and then, you know,
I just didn't know if it made.
I had 10 million other things.
I know.
I was like, why did you send me your card? I'm like, what the heck? And it said thank you. I was like, oh my God. But I love your stickers. It's like self-affirmation stickers. Cute. I don't know why, but I just love how teachers like do the self-affirmation things, because it's literally like what builds kids up.
Yes, we practice that, so we teach them that because we practice it. You know, if we don't believe in ourselves, then why would we believe in?
Because even like at Oliver's, like at their school, like their Rise and Shine, they sing a song. They're like, what will I do? What will I be? And then like, what's the, like, there's so many possibilities. I'm like, I love that song, and I'd be singing it whenever I go, and Oliver's like, oh God, Mom, please not. But I'm like, I love it, because literally there's so many possibilities of what you can be, and I'm like, I love that.
So cute. Like, we literally try to like drill this into their head at a young age,
them.
Uplift them, like, hey, we practice a lot of self-affirmation.
I love that.
And we need that for kids, so that way they can believe in themselves, and their self-esteem will be, you know, starting off good as a kid.
Yeah, you know? I think I definitely need to do that for myself.
I just didn't know if the card got to you. That's why I asked for your address.
Well, I was like, I literally went to the mailbox the other day, and I opened it. I was like, oh, this is why she asked for my mailing address. I'm like, what the heck? So I literally opened it, and it was like a little card saying thank you for the birthday. I was like, oh my God, stop. And then I saw the stickers. I was like, okay, this is so teacher of her.
I chose the sticker specifically for you.
Wow.
And thank you. I mean, I made some for Val too, but
I appreciate that. And I did get the card. I was going to text you, but I was like, I totally forgot.
Oh, that's okay. We've been crazy busy on the past.
Yeah, but I showed Danny the card. I was like, look at what's taking me. I'm like, she's so freaking silly. I was like, why would she send me this?
I literally just brought it to you. But then I wanted to do it's slow
mail. Yeah. Snail mail. That's what they call it.
Snail mail.
I don't know. There's just something about receiving a handwritten.
Right?
Back in the good old days.
I'm telling you, it's so meaningful.
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that they took it out of their time rather than just to text.
Write,
to write and everything. And
then put a what's it called?
The
sticker?
Yeah.
Stamp. Put it in the mail, then let it get to you. Like, there's a whole process that goes to it. Like, they literally put thought and effort into every step.
See, the fact
but
that
thank you for the card.
Of course.
Yeah, I did get it. I was like, oh my God. I was like, dude, I cannot with
it's
you.
So cute. I think it's just, I mean, that just shows my appreciation, you know, like, it goes out to show my true appreciation for what you did for that, and to help make my, you know, party.
I hope it was memorable.
Fruition.
I hope it was memorable.
It is definitely memorable.
I definitely wanted it to be memorable for you.
I'm not even done fixing, like, doing all of my videos yet, because I have some of the ones where we're doing, what is that called? Piñata and everything, so I'm gonna put them together. I know the one you made me too, and I have it saved, but
yeah, the one I made you, I was like, I need to just put this together.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Because since you've asked me these questions about my 30s, and you've been on 30 for how many months now? Well, since like
August, September, October, November, December. 6 months. Oh,
dang, halfway already, baby.
Yes, it's been 6 months.
And I've watched you done nothing but thrive since you were 30. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And then like honestly, your words and everybody else is like, you're gonna love your 30s. It's gonna be the best year. So I'm like, dang, I'm really starting to believe it. Yeah. And I believe it even more because I'm seeing it unfolding right in front of my eyes through you. So I'm like, yeah, you know what 30s are probably gonna be good. And I have a good feeling. I truly have a good feeling about it. It's
gonna be great.
Everything's gonna like fall into place or whatever. So what is something that you have learned so far in your 30s that now has shift your mindset from before, if that makes sense, or just something that you know
I think definitely one big one would be learning how to say no and like standing up for myself, like truly saying no, this does not serve me, or no, I don't believe in that, or no, my values don't align with that, so I'm not going to do that. and like literally standing on business with my black Air Force Ones.
Now she knows the reference.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely, like, that's one of the main things, like, I think that's gotten me to where I am now is saying no, and then also believing in myself. Like, believing that, you know what? If I want to reach for the stars, I can grab them. Like, I just have to believe in myself. So believing in myself and definitely saying no, knowing my worth, has definitely got me to where I am today.
Period. I freaking love it. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. I just, like, those are, like, the main two things. Because I feel like in your 30s, you tend to be like, I don't give a F. And no matter what people want to say about me, no matter what people want to think about me, I think of it as like I've lived my life for 20-something years, letting everybody else choose what I should and shouldn't be doing. I don't want to live the rest of my life that way. Ooh. So, period.
You're like, now it's time to do my own thing.
Period. With the black Air Force One.
I love it.
Yeah, that would be like my main thing.
I freaking love that.
And also for the listeners or viewers that are watching this on YouTube or listeners on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening to this too, if you are in your 30s, what are some things that maybe helped you shift your perspective, or some words of wisdom for Miss Sasa or just anybody else that's heading to their 30s? I would love to hear that from anybody else who is already in their 30s.
I would love to hear it. Yes. Experience.
Maybe something that helped you get through the transition period. Words of wisdom, even honestly with people that are older than 30, like if you have some wisdom to shed, please do so. We could always use a little bit of words of wisdom.
Use it. Yes,
absolutely. And then we'll also share it too with other people.
I was gonna say we'll share it. Well, we will love to share it, and we don't even have to say your name, so you can just like submit it and let us know.
It can always be anonymous.
Of course. That was refreshing, honestly. Like you said, I'm so glad that we talked about this. It's like a reflection type of like episode.
You're right. Like we never get to reflect.
Like it's crazy because as much as we hang out and talk, we really don't have the time to just like sit and talk about everything down to the T.
No, we don't.
So this is literally the first time we're literally talking about like the event and everything else. That's
because we've been go since
literally
then.
So freaking go. So I'm so appreciative of this, and just to have a little yap session and talk. And sometimes yes, we do get busy and we get like run out of time, but then with the moment we sit down and we get into the moment of it, into the thick of it, or ADHD, like when we get into it, I'm just like, this is so nice.
This is your sign to pause and reflect on your wins. Celebrate them, big or small. Celebrate them, because you know what? Life is too short. We got to celebrate these little moments, talk about these little wins, and
don't forget.
Reflecting is part of life too. Like you have to
honestly
reflect. Because if you don't, you're just going to forget about it. Just like if we didn't take pictures or videos, we would forget about it.
Exactly. Ooh,
period. You see how into the thick of it. But thank you guys so much for listening. Sadie, I really like that you enjoyed your birthday. We tried our best. You
guys nailed it. I loved it. Keep up and stay tuned, because we will have another episode dropping next Monday.
Yes, and also we will be dropping little Easter eggs for our event in April. Coming up starting March, we'll start dropping some more information about it. But just stay tuned on all of our socials. So make sure you follow us at 116th Hotline on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. All of those are at 116th Hotline. And remember that if you have a topic, comment, or suggestion, feel free to drop them below. Email us, send us a DM. We are always open to it. And we'll always post it on our stories too from time to time if we are looking for a topic. So
absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for listening. And everybody say happy birthday to Sadie right now in the comments, or else. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.